Alright, got ourselves another video by Quixtar is a scam. That guy, yeah, you know, these videos they just strike me as cute, and really, I just got to take a few minutes out of my day, which is so far it's not even been an hour. You know, just something I just had to respond to, you know, and. You know, people talking about scams, this, that, and the other. The only reason people don't make money in this business is mainly two reasons. They don't truly understand the business model, the way the business works, and secondly, the second reason they don't understand it is because, you know, they just don't want to do the work. It takes some work. It takes you, you know, people talking about people trying to approach them being desperate. I mean, that's just if they're taught to be desperate or whatever. Damn cat. I'm gonna let him down. Anyway, I'm gonna water bottle out. Nah, I'm just kidding. But anyway, nah, I love my cat. He's great. His name's Max, by the way. Anywho, speaking about me, I'm Joe. I'm from Cincinnati. I'm currently an IBO. I've been in the business for about a year now, just so you know. Anyway, what it is I just see these people post these jackassy videos, and you know, it's YouTube, whatever, First Amendment rights, post whatever you want, but then again, I'll post whatever the hell I want, and you know, then I just gotta respond, because I've been with the business for over a year now, and I haven't seen anything as far as things being scammy or a scheme or something to get people in. You know, outright lies, more lies on top of lies, and blah blah blah, whatever. And I find that a lot of people that attack the business aren't actually in the business or never been in it. They're their buddies, friends, cousin from around the way, from a guy who lived across the street under a bridge, was half deaf or something, told them that Quixtar was a scam. Oh my god, pyramid. Yeah, bite me. You know, if I were to see someone line of sponsorship, they would look nothing like a pyramid. They'd look like you know, like split off roots or something, like more like a tree, not a pyramid. Get real. And besides, they don't sell tapes anymore. They sell CDs. It's yeah. Get with the mid '90s. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be super. If you guys get a little updated. Anyway. What else is there? The will. You know, I think it's funny, but at the same time it's sad, because a lot of people, they see this opportunity, they go online and see videos like these, and they go, this one guy tried to get into a scam. Good thing I didn't get into it because it's a scam, because the guy on the website said so, and you know, people. I mean, I'm guessing that 10% of the people, 10 to 20% of the people that get approached about this business opportunity go home, do their research like they should, but the problem is that a lot of those people, they do the research, they get freaked out, and they get scared away about something that could help them become financially independent, you know, in as little as 2 years. Now the 12 to 24 months deal, that's if you really bust your ass at it, and I mean bust your ass, talk to 3 people a day about the business, or you're really committed, you know. But then again, it takes away from my philosophy of semi part-time, 4 to 5 hours a week. You know, then that becomes a lot more attractive as far as doing something in your spare time. Not even part of spare time. You know, hell, people sit down and watch television for you know, 4 or 5 hours at a time. You know, you got Mythbusters marathon. Yeah, I've done it before. I sit down and watch it. 4 or 5 hours, whatever. I've done it before. I'm guilty of that. But as far as, you know, accusations of mind control, don't read newspapers, don't do this, don't do that, lies. Granted, there might be some people in the business that don't recommend you watch TV, read the newspapers, is because there's a lot of negative things in there. All the things in the business are either recommended or encouraged that, you know, new registries do. Recommended. They're not forced to do it. They don't have to do it. They do it because they want to. They're recommended and encouraged, you know, to to further increase the possibility of them being a success. That's all it is. I mean, as far as the business tools, people talk about the business tools and the system. People say, "Oh, you gotta buy this, you gotta." No, you don't have to buy anything. Buy what you need. That's all you need to do. You know what you do? You build your business up to a certain level, then you buy the seed that you that's how real businesses work. You know, as far as getting your business, getting your income up, and then taking some of that income and reinvesting some of that income you have back into the business to where that'll keep on growing and growing and growing. That's how you're supposed to do it, But it's just, I see these videos online. It's just a joke. I mean, these people posting things online that just to hurt Quixtar. I mean, I'd really like to talk to some of these people in person. It's like, really, if there are these groups out there trying to lock people in rooms and make them drink Kool-Aid, I want to know about it, because if they're doing that, they're not supposed to be doing that. That's if that's happening, but somehow I doubt it. It's happening in maybe some parts way out there in the country, in the United States somewhere. So some group is sort of doing that. If they are, they're not supposed to be doing that. They're not supposed to be forcing anybody to do it. They're not supposed to be doing mind control techniques. They're not supposed to be, operating like a cult. They're not supposed to. This is not what the business is about. Period. What it is about directing traffic through the Quixtar company to its affiliates and Quixtar's exclusive line of products. Doing some relational commerce, so you get to make some profit. Because if there's a product online that costs $25 for a customer, but for me as an IBO, I can get it at $20, and that person buys that product. Guess what? I made $5 that month, cash. I made that profit right there. Why? Because I directed traffic towards Quixtar's, the company, and they pay me because of that. Because they pay me so I can share in the revenue. That's how it works. And these are quality products. 180-day money back guarantee. Same thing with being registered with the business. You have 180 days to evaluate it to the fullest. And if you feel it's not for you, or if it's not for you right then, here's your money. Have a nice day. Whatever. Keep in touch. Whatever. Part friends. Fine. That's how it works, because you can't force somebody to do something they don't want to do. So now it's going to tax me as far as my energy. I barely got enough energy to get up out of bed and go to work. Let alone having to force people and then doing whatever. Oh, you got this, you got this, you got this. If they're not going to do it, they're not going to do it. I can recommend and encourage, and that's all I can do. Period. So, whatever. Bite me.